Hello, Thirsties. Thank you for tuning in to another episode de Todos Toman podcast. Como siempre, aquí estamos sus cuatro favoritos. Last time I said the wrong word, so sus
Locutores, dude?
yeah, I said locutores, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's not locutores, right?" But your four favorite podcast personalities, ¿no?
Como a huevo quieres que seamos locutores, ¿no?
Sí, güey. El
Dude,
pistolero, ¿no? De la que buena, güey.
No, it's like tú haces el gallo goyo, dude.
Damn, that's a throwback, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
güey.
But yeah, pues gracias for tuning into another episode. As always, like it's Romero, Johnny Boy, Tank, and myself. Today will
Miguel.
be Miguel, for those people that don't know me. But yeah, today we'll be talking about Las Pistolas, and not just the one that. Hold on, Flex Tank, Flex.
Ah, no.
Not those guns?
Not those guns.
Not these, ¿no?
Jonathan, bien subtle, ¿no? Jonathan, así como que...
Así como like
Queriendo
casual,
acomodar
¿no?
el audio, güey. Ahí falta.
And you were like, oh, you talking about these right here, güey?
It was improvised, I promise.
Okay.
Órale, qué pedo aquí.
Ah, mira.
Pistolitas pa' que las quiero.
Oh.
Ay.
But yeah, but before we start talking about that, guys, so what's everybody drinking today? And I know Johnny Boy's drinking something hard, not just water. So
What?
I better Tank, what are you drinking today?
Pues aquí otra vez, I think I drank this last week. A little
yeah,
bit of
we-
Bushmills.
cool. Uh-huh.
Sí, güey, Bushmills just on the rocks, así simple. But
Pero
this time I didn't get a
estas-
paper cup. This time I get a plastic cup.
Wasn't
Upgrade,
asking
dude.
about
Upgrade.
Sí, güey. Had a Beyonce up, you know? Like, sí, güey.
No, más. Pinche vasito, ¿cómo lo tenías, no?
Sí, güey, ya estaba sufriendo, güey. Like,
Güey, es que tanque es bien eco-friendly, dude.
That's true.
sí.
Se desbarataba en real time, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna start drinking out of the palm of my hands, no? Like,
Sí, güey. Va, muchachos, yo estoy aquí con una leftover Corona Premier from the weekend. I'll
Damn,
probably
my
have-
leftovers?
Yeah, dude. Well, the thing is that, well, we'll get into that. But yeah, we did like a recalentado on Sunday. We ended up ordering more beer. So, yeah, se quedaron del domingo, no del sábado.
Va.
Pero dale, Romero, what you got?
Yo tengo un Topo Chico Hard Seltzer que me quedaron desde el jueves, que estaba aquí solito tomando yo solo en mi casa deprimido.
Ya soy la víctima, ¿no?
Oh shit.
la víctima, ¿no?
La víctima. That's all you're drinking, dude?
No,
Topo
sí,
Chico?
dude, I have 3. Just, I think that should be enough.
Va, dude. That's
But
just
yeah,
usually-
I have the Topo Chico Hard
largo.
Seltzer, pero es I haven't tried this one. It's exotic pineapple. No, I bought them que el domingo. or something.
Enséñalo, dude.
show it to the camera, dude.
Oh,
We can't see.
Oh, my bad. Es que
Oh,
nunca latino.
ahí está.
Sí, porque sabes qué cámara estás ocupando, ¿no?
Él sí es un locutor, ¿no? Like,
Oh,
Va, Miguel, what
shit.
you got?
Pues, so I'm drinking it's Suntory, I said Toki, el Japanese whiskey con a little bit of the lime sparkling water, the Kirkland.
Nice.
Órale.
Nice.
Nice.
But
So-
what I'm kind of impressed about is that there's very nice. I still got to try that. What I'm impressed about, you got Yelitos right there, dude. Like your ice is
Ay,
today, dude.
dude.
Look at that.
So what I did is puse el hielo and I put it in the little fridge that I got over here, because I knew I'm like, see, if I mix it all together, va a estar derretido, va a ser pura
Hell
agua.
yeah.
So
You know how we are.
yeah, dude.
We see a time.
Empezamos
where we
rápido,
start-
dude. Well, technically,
Yes, okay, yeah, we did start early,
I told you
we
guys,
started
faster.
early.
Sorry, faster.
Actually, Johnny Boy's like got us on check and it's like, let's get this thing rolling.
sí,
Porque
güey.
technically, let's be, frank and honest. Like we usually record on Mondays and we
Right.
drop our episodes on Wednesdays. And we're actually recording on a Wednesday night and we'll publish it as soon as we're done recording. So technically we're still on schedule, but definitely
El
scheduling
estrés, ¿no?
conflicts.
Like,
Just a little late, just
Just
few
a little
hours,
late.
just a-
We also had to take a moment for Johnny Boy to recover from the weekend.
Right.
And Mr. Senior Guerrero had to celebrate his birthday. So
birthday?
Yeah.
That's
He
right,
just
yes,
had
sir.
to, dude. We told him we're
well
like we got a
deserved, dude. Well
podcast, but
deserved.
the Himos were like, oh
He has had to stay over extra
Yeah.
time, no?
yeah, dude. You
Las
know.
tías tienen que jugar lotería a gusto, dude.
Y sí, el chisme tiene que ser completo, ¿no? Si no,
Sí,
Dude, have you
Yeah,
seen that
chisme,
meme?
dude.
Que like one day you're a kid and then the next day you're in the chisme and it's like ocho señoras y el niño.
no mames, no.
Loki, that's facts, dude. Like,
I
Yeah,
know,
dude.
dude. It's sad but true, dude.
sí,
Pero a ver, before we continue, guys, pues cheers.
Salud.
Oh,
Sí,
Ah,
cheers. ¿Cómo se me
échenle
había
ganas al
olvidado, no?
clink, clink, ¿eh? Clink, clink,
Clink,
clink, porque
clink,
no hay
clink.
en soundboard.
No, hoy no hay. Okay.
No, no hay.
Ole, no.
Sí, güey. Ya me lo había tomado, ¿no? Ya era el segundo trago, güey.
Y era el clink del trago que te estaba llegando
Sí,
al
güey.
estómago, güey.
Sí, güey. Va, muchachos, pues
Va.
let's check in with each other. I know.
Sí, sí, sí. I want to know all about the weekend, dude.
Yeah, the Guerreros had a birthday yesterday. Señor Guerrero. Happy birthday to him. How old did he turn? And what did you guys
Yeah,
do?
dude.
How many
Uh,
years young, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Pues ya está para la pensión, dude. 66, dude.
Damn.
And we ended up just going out taking him out to eat.
Mhm.
Y ya después de ahí, like, pues fuimos, Miguel and me to buy him a cake. Y, like, juntamos, because it was my dad's, and I think it was on the 3rd or on the 3rd of August. It was my uncle's birthday, so we kind of just
Showed it
put
up.
them both, like, to, like, blow out the candles and all that.
That's smart.
Y
Dude, and if I didn't get it wrong, like you guys went to the favorite spot, right? Las Picosas?
sí, güey, las picosas, dude.
I
Y,
was gonna ask you about
y
that.
not just inside, dude. Fuimos así de pinche VIP in the outside y todo. O sea,
Oh,
Wait, it got remodeled, right?
Yeah. So
yeah.
like they did outdoor dining now.
So shout out to Las Picosas
Yeah,
and
dude,
¿qué viene siendo Marquette? Is it Marquette and
No,
we went
this
to the
one was
one
right
right here
on
on
83rd.
83rd.
oh, you guys went to the 83rd one?
Mhm.
Yeah. No, but the one in Marquette did get
Yeah, that one got
upgraded,
remodeled.
like, yeah,
Mhm.
remodeled. But no, yeah, it was the one on 83rd in Sisaho, dude.
Sisaho.
Sí, güey.
Dude, so let me get this straight. Las Picosas no fueron donde tienen las tortas ahogadas?
Yeah.
Sí.
Yeah. is that one.
I've been there one time. You guys took me there a couple years back.
Sí, sí, sí. That was pretty legit. Antes te dejaban llevar tu little 6-pack or whatnot, but I don't think that's a thing
You told me.
anymore.
No, they actually sell the liquor there now. Ya te venden,
Oh,
like,
okay.
la cerveza. And
Trying to look all confused for a second.
sí, güey.
No, you guys
No,
stuck,
and it was
dude. You guys stuck.
convenient. It was convenient porque the liquor store's right
Was
next
right
door.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Oh
was
shit,
right
that's
there.
true. Fuck.
Like, lo único que
Yeah.
I think they would make you pay, like, the bucket service. Like,
Ajá.
and that was, like, the thing that, like, you could take your BYOB, pero tenías que comprar, like, the bucket que venía con limón y según la cubeta
Sí.
con hielo, and, like,
Dude, that was the little corner of heaven, dude, porque estaba the liquor store, estaban las picosas, te
Los
podías
pickles,
cortar el
babies.
pelo y te pasabas temprano al Aldi por all the shade, dude.
Sí, dude. Sí, cierto.
Caca! No.
That
dude,
was a
low-key,
spot,
that liquor
dude.
store has some pretty good food, too, though.
Oh
For
yeah,
real?
it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, también tiene un competitive
Yeah.
restaurant, ¿verdad? Ahí,
Sí,
the-
güey.
the little-
Competitive restaurant.
It's some bomb ass carnitas in there, dude.
Really?
Bomb. Bro, bomb.
Like Paco's Tacos type of bomb or
Ay, tampoco, dude.
I mean, I wouldn't say
I'm
Paco's
just
Tacos level,
asking.
but it's definitely better than like around here. Like I think it would probably be top spot from
Dude,
around the
Paco's
area.
Tacos is legit. It is super good and I love it. And I think they're one of the best carnitas tacos. Pero siempre, like, en el segundo, tercer taco, me toca un pinche hard ass part.
no mames.
Ahí pierdes los dientes, ¿no?
No, like, it's cartilage, pero no me
Oh,
gusta
okay.
cuando se, like, I find
Yeah.
it in there. And it's
Mhm.
like, damn it, I wish que un día me toque mis 3 tacos, si es que me los puedo acabar los 3 porque they're pretty massive. Pero que no
Yeah.
me toque la hard part, dude. Siempre me toca una.
You're pretty generous with the serving for sure.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. And they're fucking pricey. I remember the last
Yeah,
time
they
we
are
went.
pricey.
Sí, ya.
Yeah.
I mean,
Este, pinches
antes
cosas,
pues
¿no?
vivíamos ahí en la 61st, and that was the go-to spot, pero ya ahorita sí ya la piensas un poquito porque pinche taco de $5, ¿no? Casi.
But I feel like
Sad.
everywhere is like that now.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
most places ya han subido un chingo, dude. Like,
$5 taco?
yeah, dude.
they're
like,
like
they're
four
like
something.
$4.25.
But is it a generous amount
$4.50?
of meat? Kind
Not
of,
all of them,
No,
dude.
not
Damn,
Paco's
so I
Tacos
see.
generous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellos son generosísimos, dude. Like,
That's a good point,
Pasan
porque
de
ya, like, I can't recall, like, going to, like, Like, por ejemplo, que we talked about tacos al pastor también en las que es 63 y like Costner.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Like, those are like amazing, pero we've now gotten like, I don't know, pedimos 15 tacos, pero les decimos que, because we don't sit down and eat there, we take it home. So les decimos que nos pongan la carne aparte and the tortillas aparte. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like at the end of the day, like, queda carne left over, even though we counted for all the tacos.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope. Pero
That's not
damn,
bad.
we sidetracked into food, dude. Pero
Yeah.
Oh, so that's true.
yeah. So with the girls, did you guys do anything this weekend?
I was phoneless, dude.
You
Yes,
were
sir.
phoneless? Yo pensé
Yeah.
que me estabas ignorando, dude.
No, dude. Pues, as a lot of the Thursdays know, our younger brother is getting married, so llevé a Chiquis to go buy the dress, right, for the wedding. So while we were there, my phone fell and it landed like face first, and it was a very good amount of de distancia. Porque pues sí,
She was
dude,
trying
like,
out the dress in the balcony, no?
Miguel was up in the ladder, no?
it
In the dress.
yeah, dude, it fucking busted, dude. Like the screen just se me quebró. So I was kind of worried. I was like, damn, how am I getting a new phone? Because I needed to sign into work, so I just had to go to Best Buy and like comprar whatever they had available, dude.
Why
What'd
Best
you
Buy
get?
though?
Because I don't like going to, for example, so I have AT&T, right? I don't like going to AT&T porque tú te cobran un chingo, tú like te lo ponen como mensualidad y pues like let's say the phone is like 800, 900, like they'll be like, oh, okay, you're gonna pay for 2 years, and ya cuando calculas you're paying off like 1300 instead of like the 800, 900, porque pues ya es que te ponen aseguranza, te ponen like interest and a few other shit. So I was like,
Interest,
nah,
I
dude.
don't know.
Si
Interest.
tuvieras
Yeah, dude.
aseguranza, dude, you could have gotten it replaced, dude. Pero pues,
No, because usually the insurance only for 2 years, no? I think I had that one for like
I don't know.
4 or 5.
So what did you get? I'm sure
So
you got an Android.
yeah, I got a OnePlus
Ooh.
Pro 9.
Oh, OnePlus Pro 9 made. Who makes it?
Motorola?
No, it's OnePlus. They have their own sus
Brand?
propios teléfonos. Yeah,
Oh,
so
damn.
OnePlus is their own brand, and what I like about them is they use a Snapdragon processor. So I got the first one when it came out. That's the one I've had for like years. Y ahora I wanted the 10 que es el más nuevo, pero pues Best Buy no tenía ni el 10, ni tenía el like the latest Galaxy, ni the latest Pixel. So I was like, fuck it, I just got whatever was available then.
Damn, thirsty ass motherfucker.
Hey, dude, I was like, just like, whatever you have.
Casi
Dude.
Miguel salía con una laptop, ¿no? Y ya de ahí
Iba a salir con un Nokia, ¿no?
Hotspot, güey. Sí, güey. Fucking hotspot for sure. Oh, no, way. Doesn't matter,
Yo.
dude.
¿Cómo se llama like the jitter phones, no?
Sí, güey. Bueno, tal que tú qué hiciste, güey.
Pues trabajar, güey, nada más. That's honestly all I did. Work and that's it.
Nothing more? Nothing interesting?
Not this Saturday.
Damn.
Or Sunday tampoco.
Damn, dude.
That dude.
What about since the last podcast? Anything interesting since the last podcast?
Since Omar's thing, ¿no?
Oh,
Yes.
pues ese día estuvo tranquilo, nomás vimos
Sí,
tele y escuchamos poquita
Sí, sí.
música, nos reímos entre nosotros.
Café de olla, conchas.
Y pues, I mean, como siempre, o
Virotes.
sea, un rosario before we leave para que
Sí, sí, sí.
Para que
bendecir
todos
todos los
manejen con
boys.
cuidado.
Sí,
Claro,
dude.
a las 3 de la mañana.
Jugamos lotería.
Sí.
Yeah, estaba bueno el chisme, but that's about it.
Está bueno el chisme. Wow, muchachos.
So
well,
what,
you guys-
what about Johnny Boy? A ver qué hizo el weekend.
Yeah, we had talked about Es Camila's birthday on Monday, but we decided to celebrate it on Saturday. We had a bunch of people fly out, some actual friends, my dad.
Damn, some actual friends, not us, right?
Damn.
Yeah,
Actual friends.
Actual. We had Carla, the kids, Vanya, and Senora Patti were out here. Real cool people, assuring me their friendship and everything. And then we had Crazy Rub out here as well.
Oh, that's right. Crazy Rob went out there.
Crazy Rub's out here. They arrived on. My dad arrived on Wednesday morning, and then we had Carla arrive on Thursday, and they head straight to Disneyland, which we had a big hiccup there. And then finally on Friday, Crazy Rub arrived in the morning. Oh, also my sister Michelle, the kids, all of them also came by on
Como ya sentías los
Thursday.
comentarios en The Live, ¿eh?
Y sí.
Michelle te va a poner, ¿no?
Sí.
Yeah, dude. No, yeah, everybody was over, and then celebrated Camila's birthday party, Cincuañeras, we wanted to call it, on Saturday. Went by well, but as you guys know, everything was by so quick. Super, super quick. I think it was just kind of like we blinked and like here we are. It's already Wednesday. Today I went to drop off my dad. Carla, Vania, the kids, and Senora Pati left with Ruben, same plane on Monday morning. And also my sister left on Monday. So it went by pretty quick, man. I mean, it was good to see everybody. It was cool. What else? Other than that, she got a bunch of gifts. Dude, she's already 5, which is kind of crazy to me. 5 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty damn quick. Super fast.
She started kindergarten too, right?
She started kindergarten last week, Wednesday.
Oh,
we
shit.
made her miss on Thursday because we went to Disneyland. And then she went back on Friday, and well, we're still
Estaba
kind
bien emocionada por su diploma de perfect attendance. Y...
Sí, güey.
apenas
Fucked it up for her,
empezando, ¿no? Sí, güey.
Sí,
Right,
güey.
right from the start, dude.
Might
Es
as
no
well,
te
dude.
digo. Jonathan is good for
God made her
something.
cut, dude.
Yeah, Jonathan is
güey.
good for one thing, dude. Making people like ditch school, dude.
That was her mother's idea, okay? Not, it wasn't me this time. I didn't influence anybody. But yeah, no, it was cool, man. It was super cool. Disneyland, we had a little bit of a hiccup because we know a person that lets us in, gives us kind of like they pretty much give us a discount. Well, it's actually pretty nice.
She
discount.
walks in with a promo code.
Right. And so Carla gets there like at 1:00, and obviously I'm sure they're tired. Obviously they flew in, and as soon as they flew in, they got a car and went straight to Disneyland from the airport to Disneyland at that time, probably like about an hour 15, hour 10. They get there, and unfortunately, the person that was supposed to let them in wasn't available at the time, and I feel like they were just giving us excuses. So they didn't come in until maybe 4 hours later.
Oh shit!
By that time, 4 hours later after they arrived at Disneyland, by that time I was already kind of like pissed off. I remember I went and I was waiting with Anna, waiting for them to come in and do all this stuff because I'm sure they were gonna need help because again the kids were already fed up. It was hot as shit, and I was looking for the lady. Like she was like to my left. I was sitting down like on a bench. She was to my left, and all of a sudden she was gone. So I was like, damn, like she literally bounced on us. And then I remember telling Anna, I was like, call her, like give her a call. She was like, she's not answering. So you know what? I was like, let's go home. Like we're going home. Like we're gonna leave my dad, the girls here, and let them enjoy, and then we're just gonna go back home with them. Like, how the hell are we gonna make them wait longer? Again, it's been already like 3 hours or so. And then finally, I see her. We're like 3 hours and 45 minutes in. I see her, and I was like ready to call her out on it. I was like, "Oiga, ¿qué pasó?"
Tackle her, no?
I could have, dude. I was like, "Oiga, ¿qué pasó?" And then she's like, "Oh no, like bring them in now, bring them in." I was like, "Oh man, like the timing was just off because I was already pissed off." But yeah, they got there. We enjoyed a little bit of what we could at that time. I think I only got like on one ride, and it was a Little Mermaid ride. That's literally all I did.
Dude.
It was the best one, dude. That's why I was there. But no, dude, I got in like maybe about 9 micheladas because I think they're one of the best micheladas I've ever tried.
Really?
So yeah, they were pretty good. I don't know how Carla felt about it, but I know we got some for Carla, your mom, and then I think Vanya had like pear seltzer. It was like a pear flavored beer, but it was really fucking good. But yeah, a lot of the time I was a little bit tipsy, just walking around trying to either find my dad and my sister.
Por eso no encontraba la señora, ¿no?
La señora's like, I've been telling you for 3 hours.
But yeah, no, I was pretty tipsy the whole time until the last. When they got there, I was there with them. So I was pissed off that they weren't coming in, and then my dad wanted to go with me. He's like, "Yeah, I'll go with you. I'll wait for you. I'll wait with you, and we'll be there." But it was already 2 hours in, and then he's like, "Man," I was telling him like, "Hey, go back with the girls. Like they're getting on rides," and he's like, "You know what? Yeah, if that's okay with you." I was like, "Yeah." So I dropped them off, and then I found my tia. My tia Pati came over.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude. They were. Ricardo came over. Remember Ricardo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was over here too, and
shout out to Ricardo, dude. He gave us our little fridge, dude.
Fridge
when we moved
back
it.
in the day. Yeah. He was over here too. He went there, and But yeah, overall good time. I mean, little hiccups here and there, but the party was good. Everybody was happy. Again, my dad I haven't seen in 5 years, and everybody was able to meet him and talk to him, and so that was pretty nice. Dropped him off this morning. He says that he's coming back in a couple months, so we'll see. But I mean, the plan now. You know who else was here? Your tío, Pepe was here.
Oh yeah, también les llegó
He-
allá.
He's still here,
Dentro-
actually.
Oh yeah, he leaves on Friday, I think. No.
Yeah, he was on Friday. Yeah,
Mhm.
I saw him yesterday.
Basta yo, aquí está en el closet, mira los
Sí, no.
los saco, ¿no?
Pepe,
Hace
ven,
otra chela, ¿no?
se para de la cama, ¿no? Aquí. No, wait, yeah, he's here with the wife and the suegro. So
Sí.
they were here the whole time. Like we were hanging out, we were chilling the whole time. Even they came to the party, they did that. And then today they went to Disneyland themselves. So they're out
okay.
there. Or I don't know if they're still out there, but yeah, they went out there today.
Dude, sí, se subieron al que es como el elevator drop, no sé cómo se llama.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Nos
Ujú.
mandaron la foto, dude, hasta metieron ahí al suegro.
¿Al suegro?
Sí,
A la
dude.
madre, pobrecito señor, dude. Hey,
Dude,
pero
him and my tía would look like they were having fun. Mi tío fucking scared out of his mind, dude.
¿sí?
Sí.
No, el señor, la primera vez que lo conocí, they got there like on a Friday night. And then I was like, well, we know, ¿qué les ofrezco? Whatever. And your tío had brought a gentleman's jack. So he's like, hey, me dame un jack con Coke. So I was like, yeah, for sure. So I give him a jack and Coke. Y luego, ¿y tu suegro? Dice, un café. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Y por ahí le pones un shot de whiskey. I was like, oh, shit, like on the coffee? He's like, no, like on the side. So el señor se echa su café con su shot of whiskey. He's just sipping literally on both at one at a time. I don't know if it was like a chaser type of thing for him.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, we had a good time with them. I know we were with your tío yesterday too, with my dad, your tío. Went to Hollywood out there, and it's a long week, dude. Long week. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Sí,
Long
pues
week.
es like it is like that, right? Like pasa todo tan rápido, pero a la misma vez there's so many things going on at the same time. Pero sí, like cuando Carla me dijo que they decided to go to Disney, I'm like, are you sure? Like that shit's gonna be a mission, you know? Porque
Hell yeah.
se van a despertar aquí en Chicago a las 4:30 de la mañana. You're gonna fly, you're gonna have the kids. Llegas allá, you're gonna pick up the car rental. You're gonna drive an hour and so to Disney. Y ya es echarse todo el día ahí.
Sí.
Like you're not gonna make it home till like, I don't know, 12, 1 in the morning. I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah.
y pues a mí cuando me mandó mensaje que ya había llegado, like que ya habían llegado like to the house, era tiempo de aquí 3 de la mañana. So it's like you almost went 24 hours
Without sleep.
más los niños, que es lo más pesado, porque Iván is 1-year-old and Emma's 2. Itzel, pues como sea también, like she can be, a handful, pero like I know that I'm like that they decided to and they had a fun time and everything, but I'm like, yeah, it was gonna definitely take a toll.
I think out of the whole time, they were just, I guess, frustrated during the waiting time. So by the time they got there and then the waiting time till they came in, I guess that was the worst time. Based on what I know, because when they were inside, the kids.
Yeah, pues
were
ya
super chill.
entrando
They were
adentro, pues ya es
super
otro pedo.
Yeah, they were super chill. They fell asleep. Both Emma and Ivan fell asleep, and then we ended up waiting for the fireworks. We didn't get the chance to see them. Me, Carla, and your mom. We didn't have a place to go. We had the stroller. It was a double stroller. So we didn't have a place to go. So we ended up watching them behind a tree. But again, the tree's in front of you, and you can't see anything. So that kind of sucked. But I know Vanya and Itzel were able to kind of see something. And then right after that, we'd like, yeah, let's go home. So definitely needing some sleep. So I'll recover that in the next few days. Pero fun time, dude. Fun time. Don't regret anything.
So I got a question, dude. So I'm sure you go to Disneyland pretty often, right? Have you ever been able to take off the sword from the stone, or did you ever try?
If I'm not mistaken, that sword is in Orlando.
It's in Orlando. I thought it was in Disneyland.
Yeah, well, I know I've seen it in Orlando.
I've seen it in Orlando, and I've never tried it. But I know, based on that sword stuff that you're telling me, I just saw a TikTok about a girl that pulls it out twice, different times, different days.
Oh, really?
But she pulls it out twice. Yeah, and it actually comes out, and it just kind of slowly goes back in. Like it doesn't come out all the way.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, it does come out based on the videos that I saw. Yeah, but we don't have that. We don't have that here. It's in Orlando.
Oh, damn.
Disney World.
Disney World. Damn, what the fuck? I could have sworn it said Disneyland, but yeah, maybe.
Or unless I just haven't seen it.
No, I know I've for sure seen it in Florida.
Yeah, I've seen it there too.
Bah. So, what about you, Ron? How was your weekend?
Dude, pues desde el jueves que se fueron ellas, dude, like I came back home. I was telling Carla this yesterday. I'm like, no me acuerdo qué hice el jueves. Like, yo sé que llegué de trabajar porque I went to the office, I went downtown. I probably just, came in on Thursday and called it a night. Like, I fell asleep pretty quickly, I guess. I don't remember much of Thursday, pero
Have
el
you ever seen
viernes,
Have you ever seen the movie Risky Business?
it sounds familiar.
Cuando está Tom Cruise home alone, sale en su camisa y calzones, está bailando y todo porque he's home alone.
Oh, that
Así,
was the plan. That was the plan for
así
Friday
andabas,
night,
¿no?
dude.
Así andabas ahí,
Oh,
puros calzones ahí,
no,
bailando por la
porque
casa, ¿no?
that was the thing. Like on Friday night, dije, pues antes del sábado, I need to clean the house. So it's public knowledge, but our house is in the market. After ya terminamos todos los arreglos que íbamos a hacer. So Saturday and Sunday we're gonna be an open house days. So
Oh, nice.
Cara ya había dejado limpio, pero pues también there were things that I needed to clean up and pick up and stuff. So ya el viernes I'm like, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna clean. Ya para el sábado, not to be stressed about it, like el sábado I had to have the house ready by like 11 in the morning. Y así, joking around entre esto y el otro, el Pedrillo es like, ¿qué vas a hacer? You're home alone, it's a Friday night. Le digo, pues, come through, dude. I'm gonna be, cleaning up and like, while I clean, we can have some beers and I'm like, ponemos some,
You clean
Spotify
together, no?
playlist para echarle ganas a la limpieza or whatever, So we joked around y pues sí, he showed up. We had a couple, he came with some beers with the Cazadores mixed pack.
Mm.
I never had those,
Yeah.
pero pues nomás es el pack de 4. So we had 2 each. Le digo, pues antes de que nos cierren a la liquor store, let's go get some beer. And we go to the liquor store. It was like 10:30ish, 11 o'clock on a Friday night, and it was closed.
Oh shit.
So, I mean, and the liquor store is down the street. So, pues dije, pues ya que estamos afuera, like, you just want to go to the bar? I mean, there's a couple, local bars around here. And we ended up going to the bar and we had a few drinks, mainly beer. And ya nos dieron las 2 de la mañana.
Yeah.
So, like, yes, yeah, he left. And then, pues ya en chinga me desperté el sábado a limpiar y todo. And that's pretty much my Saturday.
Como no limpiaron ni madres, ¿no?
No, el viernes ya no. Pero pues el sábado me desperté temprano en chinga a limpiar y ya I got some work done at the house. Y ya después I had to go. I went to Juan's house porque también es su cumpleaños. So I stopped there for a little bit. Me regresé porque pues también Sunday también era lo mismo. We had the open house and stuff. Y I went with my dad on Sunday porque estaba bien insisting en que he wanted to do a White Sox game. So we did the White Sox game. Y así nomás. So I was my dad, my brother, and I. We went to the game. Came back home y igual, dude, I had to get ready for the week for work. So it was just work, and I try to be out a little bit, pero pues también I didn't want to put myself in a position where I was going to be shit-faced and then everything else, was just going to fall through.
Sí, güey.
Wait, so when you said that Pedrito came over with beer, he only went over with 4 beers?
Yeah.
You were supposed to clean, dude. Did you hear that?
We were supposed to clean, dude. No, porque usually I have también beer aquí en la casa, and pues ese día pues, ni cerveza tenía, dude. Por eso I was like, let's go to the liquor store.
Damn.
Y ya de ahí resultó en going to a local bar down the street también, y ya.
Oh, good times, dude. Definitely good times. Pero bueno, muchachos, ya estamos 30 minutes in almost. I know we caught up and everything. I think we prolonged it. Let's keep it moving, dude. Let's keep it moving. What's our main topic? Las pistolitas. ¿Pa qué las quiero, güey? How do you guys feel about that? Like, when you guys hear about guns, do you guys automatically think about a certain scenario here in the U.S. or a certain law or anything specific that comes to your mind when we talk about guns?
When I think about guns, I mean, it's very like USA type of situation, right? I don't think about other countries porque I'm not well informed, and it's not like I'm super informed here either. I'm not gonna lie, but
quick disclaimer, no?
sí, puro disclaimer. Pero no, yeah, it's like I do think about gun violence, and I know like amongst us, like Tank, Pedro, and I don't know, like we've had this conversation about. I don't even, to be completely honest, I don't even know like like there's the Foyd card and then the whatever else card.
Conceal and
What's it
carry.
called?
Conceal and carry.
Conceal and carry.
Yeah.
Yo nunca he hecho el esfuerzo en sacar esas, pero during, what was it? Like cuando empezaba el pandemic and shit was just a little crazy, and you start hearing that que, like all the gun shops are selling out. There's no more ammo. Like it made me think. It was like fuck. Like was like you nunca sabes. Like I think you should have one. You should know how to handle a gun.
Yeah.
Pero también like there's some sort of like when you start thinking about that and you start thinking about the shootings and how easy it is to get a gun. Like there's two sides to every story, pero that's what comes to mind first, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't think I ever wanted one, but I think we're at a point where we sort of just for safety purpose should have one, should know how to handle one through the proper procedures, right? Not just going to Sister Ho and try to find one,
Dije picosas o no sé, el restaurante ese que fue.
Esos sí van a ser picosotas, ¿no?
Sí, güey. What do you think about it, Miguel?
No, pues yeah, like so. I agree with Romero. So for a while, you kind of stand on the edge, like I feel like it is possible to want stricter gun control and at the same time be pro gun. And I just think a lot of people como que se van pa un lado pa el otro, no? Like either they're like, oh no, I'm straight up pro gun or I'm straight up anti gun, and I think you could be pro gun, but at the same time want stricter laws when it comes to guns, porque como dice like it is really easy to get guns, especially in some states. Like in some states there's no background checks, there's no cosas así, and I think that honestly I feel like the best way for gun control is hágalo como un pinche carro, ¿no? Like tienes que pasar el examen, tienes que estar pagando tu pinche city sticker, todo eso, like y ya con eso, like I feel like it might help a little. But at the same time, I don't think that, for example, quitando like taking away that right for people to own guns. Like I
Right.
don't think that's something that we should be doing.
and as you guys answer, right? Like, and it just takes me back a little bit porque dice qué piensan. Like, I think of a I will call it a regular gun, right? But then like
Yeah.
that also implies fucking
The
people owning rifles.
semi-automatic, yeah.
Rifles, yeah.
So
Pues es como dicen, even a lot of people in the military dice que like civilians shouldn't have those type of guns, but like pues America, like
Sí, sí, sí.
pero no, yeah, like so I like guns, like if you, but at the same time I feel like there's a way to enjoy guns responsibly, and then there's just a point where you just become a fanatic, where like ya ves que hay gente que tiene un chingo de pistolas and like literally like a whole wall lleno de pistolas, and it's like para
Yeah.
qué, like
They collect them and all that.
yeah, like they collect them and this and that, like, and because at the same time I feel like that opens doors for other people. For example, like a lot of the times the mass shooters, sometimes they get the guns that they use are legal guns. They may not be theirs, but they're relatives that they live with. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to come up with algo, no? Like a system. Algo, porque pues está cabrón, no? Like either stricter laws when it comes to certain guns. Porque like the whole I don't know if you guys remember when they were doing the whole Ford card, it was like, oh, pues it's like if everybody has guns, nothing bad could happen. But I was like, nah, bro, if I have a gun and I hear somebody shooting, right? Like I highly doubt que me voy a esperar para ver the person that runs with the gun, if it was them shooting or if they're coming to help, So like I feel like it's está cabrón, dude. Like it is really hard. Once again, I like guns. I just think that there should be handled more properly, like when it comes to the laws. Pero Pero pues, I mean, we live in Chicago. I feel like it's almost a necessity to have a gun, at least to protect your home here in Chicago. You know, and there's a lot of invasions. There's a lot of things that are happening here in Chicago, and I think, you know, like you feel more comfortable at least having, you know, something to defend yourself.
I agree. Tankecito, what do you your 2 cents on this topic?
Porque
Um,
tú sí tienes, Tank, you do have a Ford card y conceal and carry, ¿no?
no, I just have the Void card.
Okay.
I have tried to purchase a gun, but it has been during the time where like they've been like really ¿cómo se llama? Hard to obtain. Por lo mismo de que like they're always selling out.
Mm-hmm.
Like online, there was a store at Hodgkins where like I would like keep an eye out, and then like I would go and like, oh no, we don't have them anymore, and they sold out because it
Oh
was
shit!
just like that. Like as soon as they would get them, they would sell out immediately, dude. Yes, it
Really?
was ridiculous.
Mhm.
Um, but that also también made me think of like to get a Ford card, it wasn't hard at all. Like you pretty much just pass a background check y todo eso.
It was really easy.
So it made me think of Ora when during the pandemic when everybody was buying guns, that there was like first time gun owners that have never in their life touched a gun, fired a gun,
Es lo que te iba a preguntar,
or
para preguntarla, no, like, para preguntarla, para comprarla, no, no te preguntan,
no,
like,
dude.
none of those certificates, for any of those certificates, or nada,
No,
nothing like
just the
that?
Ford card. Y that's it. Like you have to pass a background check. Porque so you buy it that day.
Do you know the process to get a Ford card?
Yeah, you literally just go to a gun store, and you go up there and you like, oh, I would like to obtain my Ford card. They make you fill out a paperwork. Tienes que llevar tu licencia. They send it out for the background check, and then it takes usually like about like
So
2 months,
Ford
maybe.
basically is just to kind of register you, saying
To
that
buy.
you can buy a gun.
Yeah, so you
So-
could
Kind of
buy
have you on
them,
record.
and you could keep them in your house, but you can't conceal carry. You have to go to classes and get that certification to be able to conceal carry.
Okay.
So once again, this is the Illinois.
Yeah,
The
that's
Illinois.
for Illinois.
Yeah, por aquí, because I know every state is a little bit different.
Sí.
Do you gotta say Illinois right? Because my girl calls you out on
Illinois.
it because I call her out on it when
Illinois.
she say Illinois, and you say it all the time Illinois.
Güey,
you
pues
see
soy
what she does, it
mexicano,
says
güey.
it.
Yo veo la S y yo la pronuncio.
Yeah.
No,
You also
but
say
I
knife, no?
Huh?
You also say
A knife, you
no?
know.
Yeah, pero like, o sea, like it does make you think like who exactly is getting this gun, you know, like puede ser una señora that like once again like never has fired a gun in her life, doesn't know anything about guns,
Yeah.
and
Now
now
she
she
has a
has
gun in
a
their
gun in her
possession.
hand. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, going back también to like por ejemplo like assault rifles and things like that, like people say that they want them or use them for home defense, but at the same time no se ponen a pensar de que like the calibers are a lot bigger where pueden traspasar la casa and end up you know like shooting a neighbor
Another
por
house.
decir.
Mhm.
Sí.
So yeah, that becomes a whole different, you know, like crime scene or whatever, like where you could be charged accordingly, porque pues ya es a punto y aparte lo que pasó en tu casa, you know. So it's like yeah, like I honestly don't think that I don't think assault rifles are necessary.
Mhm.
However, I do feel that, for example, like a handgun is, you know, like I do agree with the right to bear arms in that aspect as far as handguns
Mhm.
and even maybe shotguns. But yeah, like I feel like an assault rifle, yeah, is way too much for just a regular, you know, like pedestrian to be having and shit. Like, so yeah.
You mentioned background check. It's just pretty much like a criminal record type of thing. Like they're gonna check to see if you have any
Yeah.
felonies or whatever. Now, do you guys
yeah.
know? You guys know based on the state if you guys do have a felony, can you still purchase a gun, or do you need like an extra step to get it, or what would be the deal with that?
I
if you
think in
guys know?
some states they don't even. Some states don't do background checks. That que yo
Right.
sepa. But there's some that are a little bit stricter because I know Illinois is one of those states where it's stricter. Just like I think New York, I mean, it's another state that's a little bit stricter when it comes to like you know, like guns. Pero like I think if something is in your record, I think there is a time where it's like, all right, like te pasó esto at a certain time, like you may still be approved, you know, like and if you're not, you just go over to another state and just get it there.
Damn.
And I think también it would depend on what exactly is on your record.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah, like tampoco no
Armed
invasion,
robbery,
no
todo ese pedo.
armed
Yeah.
robbery, invasion
Sí,
of
güey.
property. I mean, like,
So yeah, my 2 cents on that would be the same thing. I'm for owning a gun responsibly. Yes, straight up, just anything rifles, ARs, AKs. Like I just think it's unnecessary to be in the streets, even though sadly it is. But as far as like having the idea of to protect, in this case for me, like to protect my home in case of an invasion or anything, I definitely think it's a plus. I was reading something. I don't know if it was last month. If you guys know, the prime minister of Japan was shot.
yeah,
He was killed.
Oh.
Or the ex prime minister of Japan was shot and killed. So it was one. It was a gun, but it was a homemade gun.
that's a homemade gun. Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't an
Oh, damn,
actual
I didn't
gun
know
that they
Mhm.
bought. And then from there, I remember right now that we're talking about it, Japan has some pretty, I don't want to say, well, I guess strict rules based on what we know.
Yeah.
So right here, there's a report that I'm just going to read real quick, little paragraph here. Under Japan's firearms laws, the only guns permitted for sale are shotguns and air rifles. Handguns are outlawed. Outlawed? Yeah, I
Mhm.
guess. But getting them is long and complicated process that requires effort and lots of patience. To qualify for a firearm license, potential buyers must attend an all-day class, pass a written test, and a shooting range test with the accuracy of at least 95%. They must also undergo a mental health evaluation, a drug test, and well as a rigorous background check, including a review of their criminal record, personal debt, involvement in organized crime, and relationships with family and friends.
damn, dude. They
Yeah.
like más o menos como un carro, dude. Te digo, dude.
See? And then
Yo
Go
sé
ahead.
que aquí en, Illinois, at least I know Illinois. If, for example, we talked about mental health, right? I decide to go to the therapist, and they say like, oh yeah, you have, I don't know, clinical depression. Like
Right.
that goes on my record.
Yeah.
And then if I try to, get a gun through the FOID card and all that stuff, like I will get denied porque that's on my record already.
Yeah.
So what I heard before is that like that's, I mean, I don't know how it lines up, but like that's also kind of like why people don't. That's another like negative thing towards going to therapy, or getting diagnosed with some sort of mental health issue,
Right.
because then
Yeah.
you completely out qualify from owning a gun. Which in a way is like, okay, well, if you're depressed, you might not want to have a gun with you, but at the same time, if you surpass that down the line, like that's still on your record, and I don't know how long that stays there and all that stuff. So it does go a little deeper than just accessibility.
right.
With a what we assume a background check would just entail like your, you know, um, I don't know, did you
Your
get
criminal
pulled
record, yeah.
over, criminal record, like all that stuff, yeah.
See.
Yeah.
And then to kind of finish that off is they say after obtaining a gun, the owner must register the weapon with police and provide details of where their gun and ammunition is stored in separate locked compartments. The gun must be inspected by the police once a year, and gun owners must retake the class and sit an exam every 3 years to renew their license. The restrictions have kept the number of private gun owners in Japan extremely low, which in this case out there in Japan, like gun homicide is super rare because of the
Yes.
same laws, and not everybody gets a gun. So
Sí, pues allá por eso las Ninja Stars están in the hot
están
market.
popping, the
They're
swords are
busting it.
They're buzzing.
But está como también Australia. I think Australia, they almost banned guns. Like they have a rigorous program to get guns también. And there's a few other countries también in Europe que también son igual. And it's a very rigorous process, but I do not see the U.S. adapting something like that, because just the gun market is a huge market, bro.
Dude,
out
and
there.
even that, like the Ford card te las dan for like longest periods of time, because ya tiene años que we went to go get ours, and I think mine's barely gonna expire like in a year or two from now. And I'm
Le
talking
van a
about like
los 12 años, ¿no?
wait, casi
Dude,
like at 22, 23
yeah.
years. like I was 22, 23 years, so that's like almost 10 years ago. 10 years ago, más o menos.
Damn.
Yes, yeah.
Shit, like damn, it's been 10 years, almost 10
I
years.
think so. Like I'll check and I'll cookie fax that, dude. But
I see.
like, yeah, it's a
It was
long
a while.
period.
It was a very long time ago when we got like frequent tank and who else was it? Omar
Omar,
también.
yeah.
So the three of us got the FOI card the same day, and once again, it was
It was
not
un
that.
especial, ¿no? Si
Yeah,
tienen los mismos last name,
Sí,
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 you get a
¿no?
3 for 1, ¿no?
And I say if you bring a friend, you get 50% off, dude. So El
Damn.
Último had to just pick anybody que conocían ahí, okay, for anybody that they saw there. But
It would be.
no, but like damn, I honestly I thought que ya estaba vencida, dude. I haven't even looked at it ever again.
So,
No,
so you guys
yeah.
go ahead. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Duncan.
No, I
So
was
is
just
it-
gonna say like. No,
Uh,
I was just gonna say that because like I don't think it is expired so far.
No?
I'll check, dude. Yeah.
So you guys agree that with Miguel that as far as like gun control here in the US, it's not gonna go any deeper than what it is. Or it might, I guess, change a bit, right? Just to I don't know, to stop the protests or whatever it might be. But you guys think it's not gonna happen because of business, because of money?
Yeah.
That's honest truth.
100%.
I don't know if it's money, dude. I don't know if it's the I mean that's is that the Second Amendment, right to bear
Yeah.
arms?
Damn, don't ask me about that.
Leave
Leave it for another episode.
Constitution,
I'm
no?
not gonna
güey.
recipient.
Dude, pero yo escuché a los milkers, dude, and it's in the First Amendment, dude, that pornography
Oh,
it's protected by the First Amendment
Easy,
as a
Damn.
form of
güey.
art.
Easy, güey.
Form of art.
Yeah.
Dude,
Ya sé que decir la Ana, ¿no?
America-
Protected
I'm watching art, no?
by the First Amendment.
con su glass of wine, no, bien artsy, like.
Y un turtleneck, no?
Damn, my bad. I'm just kidding. Don't take it serious, Anna. Please, I love you. She's gonna listen. She's gonna text me probably right away.
A ver tus bookmarks, no?
Let me see your incognito tabs, no?
Dude, did you hear that the incognito tabs, it would still record your history?
Damn, dude, pues ya ni modo, dude.
I am protected, dude. All I know is I'm protected. I'm safe. It's a form of art. We're all good, dude. Thank you, milkers, no?
Yeah,
No,
pero no, like like going to the whole Second Amendment stuff, like it just feels like is this very like America, US culture of like, you think like the fucking barbecue, 4th of July, guns, like that whole type of thing comes together. And I don't know what the obsession or this thing of like we need to have is it what mismo, like it gets excessive, right? Like I don't know why we need a closet full of guns. I don't know why we need a
Right.
closet full of ammo. Why was ammo running out during COVID? I get it, people were scared, but I don't know. Like I think you do, or I think it'll bring some peace of mind to have something to protect your home. Pero I mean, así para que digas like I need uh like a closet full of guns. Like I just don't see myself doing that. Like I'm intrigued, not intrigued, but I think like yeah, like having a gun, knowing how to handle it. There's a lot of responsibility that goes with it, right? Like constant cleaning of the gun and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Like, and this is just things that I hear. Again, I've never taken a class or anything like that. Pero, all with responsibility and in certain type of limitation, I think it's okay. But that's
Yeah.
that when you say that, right? Like when you limit somebody, America's based on this idea of freedom, that we have the freedom to do X, Y, and Z, and we have all these amendments that allow us to do whatever. Some people just take it overboard, and I mean, we've seen it over just within the last year alone, like all those shootings that have been happening. And that's why there's the uproar of like gun laws, this, that, and the other, but I just don't feel it going anywhere. Like if
Even
you don't
recently with
see
the
yeah.
Great America,
the
right here
Gurney
at
Mills one?
Gurney
Yeah.
Mills.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the shooting, que hubo. I think it was in the parking lot, no?
I
I
don't know
think
where
so.
it was.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
I
gonna
think
lie.
so.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that one. I mean, and it's sad to say I didn't hear about that one, but it's something so common that
Yeah.
happens here that it's and I don't want to say, I don't want to make it sound rude to anybody, but it's a quote unquote type of normal thing here in the US to talk
It
about
is.
gun violence and to talk about this. The last school shooting that that happened out there in Texas is one of those things
Yeah.
that as a parent you are kind of afraid, right? You kind of do kind of have it, I guess the doubt enters in your head about should I really? I mean, should I? Is it safe? Like, should I really take my kids to school? I
So
remember the
Yeah.
day after. Sorry, Miguel. I remember the day after that happened. I went to pick up Tina, and it was just one of those things that there was a lot more parents. I know there was a lot more cops around,
yeah.
just roaming around. But even then, I was kind of like checking around the school, right? Like, how could somebody jump over? Because they have gates, and the gates are closed during school hours, so nobody could get in unless it's like the front, that I guess the main office. But then I was looking around, and there's kind of like there's a supermarket right next to it, and you're kind of able to hop up in the fence. It's not that tall; it's probably about 6 feet tall, and then you're able to kind of get into school. So
Mhm.
I was just again, me as a parent. After
Yeah.
this is happening, I'm over here looking around like, is it really safe? So I'm looking around to see where things could be done, or maybe if they could put something there. And it's just crazy how it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen here, but you get that things like, man, it definitely could happen to us. And again, because it's just so common here in the U.S. for any of shooting to happen. I know in Illinois too, it happened on 4th of July or the 4th of July parade over there up
Oh,
north.
yeah.
So that's crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
And I think like we when we were in school, like fire drills were a thing, and then I feel like at some point, like, oh, we started having these tornado warning or tornado drills, which to me was like out of the norm when I started experiencing those. But tornadoes are a thing here in Chicago or whatnot. But now it's very normal to have these drills where
The gun.
kids
Yeah.
know what to do when there's a shooting, right? Like the way you lock the door, the way you go,
All
and
the
do
way to the
certain
corner.
things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, and it's crazy, right? Because then like it becomes once you have those things in place, it's great. Like they're safety precautions. But you're doing that because now it's a normal thing that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like I think I mentioned it in one of the other episodes, but like um aquí in Chicago, like there was a few high schools where there was some it was over the internet. I don't know over what social media, but there was a list going around of schools where people were planning to go in and start a mass shooting. So what's it called? Chiquis' school was on the list. So they sent us they sent all the parents an email. They're like, hey, we called the cops. Cops are here. There's like it was right next to our school, están los bomberos, right? So the firefighters, when they heard about it, they were out there, like like there was like maybe like 2 3 squad cars and like with two or four police officers walking around through the halls. But like once again, it wasn't just her school. We're talking about at least 10 schools that made that list, right? That were here in Chicago.
Yeah.
And once again, nobody knows if it was a joke or if it was serious. But like the amount of parents that went
Yeah.
and took their kids home, and for a whole week they didn't go to school, and it was crazy, dude. Because it's something that you're like, oh shit, you hear about it, but it's not something that you're like, you know what, like it's happening to my kid's school. Because I mean, we went to Boyan where like shootings were normal outside of school, right? Like in los
I mean,
gangueros,
casi nos echaban nos avisaban. They would pull the fire alarm no matter what
Sí.
time of, no
They
matter
know
if it
what's gonna
was dead
happen.
winter, dude, y estabas con tus
Y
gym
sí,
shorts.
güey.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You will go out there, pero pues sabías que el pedo entre ellos,
O sea, el pedo entre ellos, and you knew like, hey, like no te acerques a fulanito porque they're looking for him, like.
Sí, cierto.
That's
Pero
true, dude.
like, but once again, the shootings were outside, not inside, so even though it was still scary, but it wasn't as bad as
Even then, dude,
indoor.
like when we would go to like I remember, like I think it was orientation or maybe like even like the first days during freshman year, like you knew that shit was bad when you knew you had to, go through metal
Metal
detectors,
detectors, yeah.
and
Yeah.
your book bag had to go through a fucking like
X-ray.
X-ray
X-ray
machine.
machine.
Sí,
Yeah.
güey.
That's just
You know,
crazy.
And that became the normal thing. Like that was
Yeah.
just like, oh,
Yeah,
that
you were
this
normal.
is my high school, and you do this every day. Your book bag will go through an X-ray. You will go through a metal detector. If you wanted to sneak in your phone, you would put it under your shoe, like
Sí, sí,
and,
güey.
and you will figure ways around it. But again,
Oh
So
no,
I always
there
thought
was
that was like,
there was easy ways to
yeah,
get
I
stuff
always
in
thought
there.
that was like the norm. Like like everyone in high school would go through metal detectors and like the X-ray y todo eso, pero pues,
dude, in my last year of high school, as you guys know, like I did it in Plainfield, so I go out there and there's like 25 different ways of getting into the school.
Mm-hmm.
All doors are open, like everybody welcome, but I'm like, fuck, like I was used to going through metal
El
detectors
Romero
every day.
esperando, ¿no? Ahí.
ya quitándose el cinturón, güey, ¿no?
Se llevó su wand del solo, ¿no? I think I'm okay. I think I'm good, ¿no? Oh, se me dio el cinturón, ¿no? Sí. Se lo quita.
Wait, but you do think of I had those thoughts, like what if somebody was sneaking something, like you
That's
could
crazy,
totally
dude.
do it without a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Whoa, Tank, were you at Bogan during the time when they had clear book bags?
Yeah.
You're okay. So
Like I think that was I'm not sure it was sophomore or junior year, algo así.
I remember they went to that, like towards that, the clear book
Yeah.
bags.
Yeah. Ya por lo mismo de que like pues según to check that like nobody was taking in anything. Porque pues aún with metal detectors and X-ray, like people were still sneaking,
Oh, yeah.
things
It
in.
was easy, dude. It was easy to
Anything.
sneak in stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
it was. Y pues ya después también le pusieron like alarms a las doors. Like so
Oh,
cuando
shit.
salías,
Yeah.
like, sonaba, pero pues security wouldn't do anything. Like they would
Yeah.
be like, if you're gonna leave now, It's like, all right.
I'm gonna turn around, no?
I'm
Sí,
not
yeah,
gonna
pretty
chase
much,
you,
dude.
no?
I'm gonna turn around, like,
I'll try to catch up.
No, dude, they wouldn't even run, dude.
Nah,
I know
dude.
this.
Por esto decía, no? Like I ain't about to run, so
See, like,
Yeah.
you better do it now.
Pues, I mean, security at Bogan used to walk around combates, dude, adentro y afuera de la escuela, ¿no?
Damn, I don't
Yeah,
remember
dude.
that, but
Yeah, dude.
I believe it.
Yeah. With there was one in particular, he would always have the golf club just like walking around
damn.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
just
like-
any random thing they will find in the
Yeah,
closet.
whatever,
no?
dude.
See, like, well, technically speaking, Bogan did have a golf like
A
Team?
golf team, yeah.
team, yeah,
He did
Yeah.
for a few years. You're right. I remember this.
and apparently a
Jesus.
bowling
A
one.
bowling team.
Damn.
A
Maybe that's
golf
ahí los
team.
security guys with the bowling ball, ¿no?
With the pins, no?
Con
With
los
the
pins,
pins.
dude. Damn, that shit must hurt.
With los
too, dude.
cocotazos, dude.
Sí, güey. Unos con unos cleats, unos saca cleats, ¿no? Se iban a resbalar, ¿no? Qué pedo. Una barrida. Straight to the shin, dude. Dude, pero
Oh, man.
with all seriousness, dude, I think I guess out of everything that I've experienced here in the U.S. when it came to mass shootings, obviously I feel bad for every single one of them, and but I think this last one is the one that kind of like traumatized me, and I wasn't even kind of like part of it, but traumatized me a little bit more because they were able to. I know they were interviewing the kids. There was a point that they were interviewing the kids. And then some of the kids were even
has to have
saying
some traumatic effect on them too, as
right,
well.
Yeah.
which we know, right? It's a traumatic event, so I
Yeah.
know. But this time it was one of those things where they interviewed the kids, and some of the kids were like, "Yeah, I saw," without crying, like they were serious about it, and they were like, "Yeah, I saw my friends getting killed, and what did I do? I acted like I played dead," and it's like, damn, like what. I don't know. I don't know if I would be at that situation. Me, myself, as an adult, would be able to put myself in that situation, like playing dead. I don't know if I would try to run. I don't know if I would try to hit him or tackle him, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. But for the kids to actually think about it and do that at that very moment while they see their friends getting killed, that is some crazy, crazy shit to me.
Yeah, dude.
No.
So that's where it traumatized me to that point. And then not only that, but then after some weeks or whatever, you start hearing about the police didn't do shit about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They waited such a long time. Okay, they responded to the call. Then they
And I
waited.
think we're talking about the Texas situation, right?
Yeah, the Texas
Yeah,
The
one.
Texas situation. Yeah, they waited for such a long. Okay, they responded right away. Then they waited.
They were taking harder measures towards parents not going into the school to help out the
Then
kids
to go in and get the
versus
guy.
they're going to get the guy. And apparently it
Mhm.
was like either a Marine or a Navy guy, Army guy, I don't know. That apparently is the one that just, estaba in the middle of a haircut or something and then just got up, went to the school and kind of bum rushed in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear about that. No.
Yeah, he was the one that ultimately ended up taking out the guy. No.
Oh
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm. I do know that they were making speculations, not to dive into another topic, but they were they were saying about even the border patrol being there, and then while being
Yeah.
there, asking the parents if they were legal, or
Yep.
which to me, that's, if that did happen, fuck, like, like, it's fucking crazy, like,
Yeah.
that's insane, that's insane
Yeah, that's a whole different,
topic, I know, but damn.
I mean, yeah, no, but just a different level of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking the
Like there's a
disrespect,
whole
dude.
thing happening in there. You have parents not knowing, if their kids are okay, if they're safe, if they're not safe. You don't know anything. So as a parent, like you're there wondering, and then for Border Patrol to come and ask you about your legal status, like fuck you, dude. Like
Yeah, and then
that's
that's
yeah.
fucking nuts, dude. And then I know that they were saying that the city had a SWAT team. So at the same time, like, why did they even call like Border Patrol? Like, yeah, they're around their department in that area, but you have SWAT. Like, why would you even call any other fucking department if you have your own SWAT team? Which, for in this case, it would be used for this
And I
type of
mean,
scenarios.
like, we all know Texas is, el estado que is like, oh well, if you have, like, everybody can have a gun,
Yeah,
and that's why nothing happens in Texas, but here we are,
Yeah.
yep,
so it's
yeah.
like, so your argument about gun laws and why they don't need to be as strict and everybody can own a gun because everybody has a gun, then nothing happens. Well, in this state where you can own a gun, get a gun easily or whatever, um you know shit
It's
like this
insane.
happens.
It's a touchy topic, whether you're for it or you're not. Obviously, it's respected based on your views or whatever. But I mean, when it comes to kids being involved, that's where, again, that's where it got me this time
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
with their interviews.
Like deal, like 100%. Like sometimes I feel like people's lives are more important than your hobby or your collection.
Yeah,
To me,
that's true.
that's what it comes down to.
That's true. Damn. Pero bueno, muchachos,
Yo colecciono las máscaras, dude, pero no me peleo con nadie.
I don't know,
Alleg-
dude.
Allegedly, dude.
Sometimes when you get drunk, dude, you get a little crazy, dude.
damn,
You're a
dude.
little choppy, dude.
Little laggy, ¿no?
Easy, güey.
Damn, dude. Yeah, they're getting sacando tus trapitos al sol, dude.
But
God damn.
I will never forget
Damn.
cuando me dijo Romero. We were a little high up. He was like, dude, clothesline me right now. I'm like, no, dude, the fuck. I was like, no, come on, dude. I'm like, nah, way, yeah, way, that's better way.
Yeah, well, we're a little high up. That's right. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Pero pues, I think it's that time.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think so?
Yeah, we could. Ah, bien, el sonido. Sonido Romero.
No, remember the soundboard doesn't work.
I know. Pero ahorita se pone aquí the
Oh,
wheel.
con the
No,
wheel?
dude. No, I think I should be fine.
A ver.
Porque
Oh,
it's the whole,
shit. Soundboard.
Anyway, soundboard stuff, yeah. Pero so we have our names, I think, here once or twice, 3 times maybe. Pero it's all fair
maybe
game.
5 times. Dale, pues.
El de Jonathan es como 5 veces más que el de los demás, ¿no? Like,
Sí, sí.
like how we agreed.
How we agree. Wow. Taking a shot at live stuff questions. Or riddles. I don't know. We haven't asked riddles in a while.
That's true, dude.
Y-
Oh,
Poquito más.
oh. Ah!
Huevo, güey.
No mames.
Johnny Boy.
Ah!
Johnny Boy. Bueno, pues dale, Romero.
Dale, Romero. Como ya saben que yo soy el único que tengo
100%,
preguntas.
Sí,
dude.
güey.
100%.
We already
What do
know,
you want,
dude.
dude? You want a question or you want a riddle, dude?
Just pick one, dude. Pick one for me, Miguel, since you're always bullying me anyway.
The fuck? La más difícil, ¿no?
Let's see then.
No sé, dude. Question or riddle, dude?
A riddle. Let's do it.
Riddle.
Yeah, we haven't done those in a while.
A hard riddle.
How many times can you subtract 10 from 100?
How many times can you subtract 10?
From 100.
One time, no?
You're right, dude.
Okay. Echa una pregunta, tú, que that
Ah,
one
no
was really
mames,
easy.
ya.
Pero a ver, ¿por qué just one time, dude? A ver.
Como que explain yourself, ¿no?
Sí,
No, ¿por
¿no?
qué?
Explain your answer, ¿no? Like,
That's
He
the
doesn't know
second
the
question,
explanation.
dude.
He doesn't know the explanation.
I was honestly going to say 10 times. But then I was like, okay. That's
So
why-
you came up
what
with
did
one
you
just
say,
randomly?
no?
No. I was going to say 10 times, but then I repeated the question. It made sense to me. So it's just you
Ay,
could
pero
subtract
why?
it one
But
time.
why? Why does it make sense?
Because it just does, dude. And that's the right answer. So that's
Pero
all that matters.
¿por qué?
No sé, no, man.
Moving forward, vamos,
Sí, cabrón. Como dicen los metas, show your work, ¿no?
Sí, sí, güey.
Sí, güey.
You only get half a credit, ¿no? Like,
¿A quién sigue?
Acuérdense de la new rule, ¿eh? Que the last person that doesn't get picked gets away with not answering questions.
Vale,
So here we
madre.
go. ¿Tú ya respondiste o ya te tocó?
Sí, ya sé.
Okay, you didn't show your work, dude, pero pues. I think this will be me.
Miguel.
Yeah.
A ver,
sí,
que
yeah.
escuchen. ¿Quién es?
Miguel.
Miguel.
Oh.
Damn. What was that? Is that how you pronounce my name?
¿Le quieres preguntar tú, Jonathan, o le pregunto yo?
No, dale tú, dude.
Explain
muchachos,
why
¿no?
you could only take out 10 from 100, no?
Dude,
Sí,
pues,
nada más una vez, porque ya la segunda vez sería 20.
Güey, ¿dónde
¿Qué?
sacas
No,
20?
o sea, ¿cómo?
Porque ya
Madre.
si sacas 10 otra vez.
you should have stuck with your answer.
Espérate, no, it's just one time. Yeah, listen, you can only take 10 away one time. Because if
Wow.
you take 10 again, 10 away again, it'll be equal 20, and then so on, right?
Güey, mejor no hubieras dicho nada.
So, en vez de decir, le quitas 10 a 100 son 90, so de ahí le tendrías que quitar 10 a 90.
Yes,
Instead of like,
that's the right answer.
I think my answer is
¿por qué van a ser
pretty
20?
good, dude.
I was like, where did you get 20 from?
10%, dude. Vale madre.
You got it right, dude. It's okay, dude. You got it right. That's all that matters.
Sí, I know.
Nada
Vale.
más somos haters, dude. Nada más somos haters, dude.
Sí. I'm
So,
content.
since Geek Studios,
Oh,
it's your
shit.
thing, and
Oh,
you
shit.
tend to pump out episodes once every 6
Every week.
months.
Hey,
So,
hey.
there's a perfect question for you, dude. Explícame a mí, dude. ¿Por qué cuando Hulk se enoja, no se le rompen los shorts?
Damn.
Si ya sabemos que pornography is protected by the First Amendment,
Sí,
First
sí,
Amendment right, dude.
it could be art, dude, pero se resisten los pinches shorts, dude.
Dude,
Su
I don't know.
show, ¿no? Like,
All I know is esos chores, dude. Like those pants, wherever he gets them from, dude. I think I need to start getting some of those. Porque
He gets
like,
them Costco stretchy jeans.
so Costco, if you're listening, no? Like,
Sí, güey.
oh, dude, pinches, dude. That's the one thing que nunca se le rompe, no? Like pinche chor, which in a way it's good too, no? Pero,
Porque
so the
los
reason,
zapatos, I don't even know where they end up in, pero
Es que los compraban a Payless, dude, por eso.
Y sí.
No
Dude,
compraba
shout out to
Costco
Payless.
shoes,
Is
dude.
Payless still around?
Fuck.
No, dude, I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
At
No?
least not the buildings. I think maybe just online. Not sure.
Porque ya ahora sí que the new Payless becomes Shoe Carnival, and that's not even Payless, dude.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
There's pay more, no? Like,
Pay a little more, no?
sí, güey.
No, yeah, dude, but I feel like his pants are custom tailored suit. Para que nada más se le rompan up to a certain degree, dude. Porque, like, pinches chores, dude. Like, ya ni las camisas de Hulk Hogan le aguantaban tanto, dude. Ya siempre
Tú que haces tus heels in the face, te diría Miguel, ¿no? Oh, no, güey.
Father, pues ya, with the last damn, it's between Tank and I.
Y sí.
Miguel, come up with a question for Romero, just in case. I got nothing.
then let's hope it's Tank then.
Oh, it is Tank. Let's hope it's Tank, ¿no?
A ver.
Todo el trabajo de Romero.
Stop right there, man.
Tank.
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 Ajá.
Hey,
Sometimes,
Tank.
Ah,
When is it not sometimes?
te voy a decir, pues depende, dude, porque last week se estaban echando unas questions bien deprimidas, dude, pero...
No, dude,
Estamos
esta no es deprimida, dude, es un poquito concerning, dude, ¿no? Cuando la encontré dije, this is perfect for Tank.
Fuck,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
That's definitely concerning, dude.
That's concerning, dude.
Dice, ¿hasta cuándo los nietos? Pregúntame a mano.
Y sí, dude.
All right. Si una mamá...
Pues sigue,
Damn.
pregunte y pregunte por nietos, ¿no?
No, si una mamá tiene un hijo que es sacerdote, ¿cómo le diría? ¿Hijo o padre?
Damn.
Damn, dude, that's a good one, dude. Like, es el padre mijo, ¿no, dude?
Padre, mijo.
Pues mijo padre, dude. I don't know. Like,
Mi compadre.
pues yo digo que nada más
Hijo de
seguiría
Dios, ¿no?
diciendo hijo, ¿no? Hijo de Dios, dude. Ya ves.
Hijo de-
Hijo de Dios.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't think they would call him padre. Like, maybe
¿Cómo le dice su mamá al papá? ¿No?
su mamá, papá. Hijo, papá, ¿no? Like, como papá, hijo.
Por eso los escogen a los papas tan
Tan viejitos,
upper
¿no?
in age, ¿no? Para que no tengan ese
Sí.
conflicto de
Sí.
not to
Como
put that
son bien-
pressure on their parents.
Y sí, güey, son bien considerate, ¿eh? Like, yeah, dude, I don't know. Like,
So what would you call your son if he was a priest, dude?
pues todavía un hijo de la chingada, ¿no? Like,
Hijo del diablo, ¿no?
Damn.
Damn, dude. Bueno.
no, pues, I mean, I don't think I would call him padre. Like, I mean, I would fuck around and be like,
Damn,
you know,
todo-
nomás, no, nomás to be like, you know, funny, like, oh, ¿qué pasó, padre? You know, like, pero pues,
You would,
yeah,
you
I don't
would.
know.
Bueno.
Entra con la pinche cumbia de los monjes, ¿no? El tanque a ver a
Sí,
sus-
¿no?
Va a estar como, what was that cartoon? Uncle Grandpa and shit? Like,
Oh, Uncle Grandpa, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't watch that. Dude.
I don't know about that one either.
It's pretty funny, dude.
I gotta watch
Pretty
it.
crazy, but it was.
va.
Va, muchachos.
Sounds
So,
like it's from
Romero,
Alabama, but okay.
Y sí.
Romero skipped the question today porque, pues,
Ooh,
He didn't get picked.
saved by the code.
sí, dude, for real. Pero pues
ah,
ya hay que seguirle, ¿no? A lo que venimos, ya sabemos.
¿A qué venimos, dude?
Palabras de tanque.
Dice, si me escondo en el trabajo, no es porque soy flojo, es simplemente porque un buen trabajador es difícil de encontrar.
¡Ay,
Ah,
perro!
verga. No mames, tanque.
Oh, shit. ¿Ves, dude?
Sí,
Por eso.
Límpiate el sudor, dude.
sí, cierto. A ver una vez más, tanque, a ver si la tienes.
Ah,
No le irá a apagar su teléfono.
sí, güey. No, aquí
Sí,
lo tengo, güey.
Va, échale, tanque, una vez más.
Va.
Para los que no entendieron.
Sí.
Ah.
Si me escondo en el trabajo, no es porque soy flojo, es simplemente porque un buen trabajador es difícil encontrar.
A la madre.
Ay, qué bonito.
Palabras
Sí,
de tanque, everybody.
Oh,
Un aplauso. No tenemos el soundboard, pero.
Y sí, güey.
Como
Un
ponemos las
click
puras
también.
spanks de Tank, ¿no?
Dale, tanque. Dale, tanque. I smack you, Moan. Dale.
Nah. No mames.
Va, muchachos, pues
Oh,
this
shit.
concludes episode 43. Pistolitas, ¿para qué? ¿A qué
¿Para
te
qué
quiero?
las quiero?
Aquí las
¿Para qué las
quiero.
quiero?
Sí, episode 43, ya casi llegamos a los 40, muchachos. A los
A los
40.
40 ya pasamos, bro.
Madre, güey.
We're going reverse, ¿no?
Es que I looked at Johnny's work based on his question, dude.
Ah, la madre.
Oh.
Oh,
No,
shit. Oh,
Anyway,
man.
make sure to follow us,
On
rate,
Instagram,
review,
Instagram, social, like
social
Facebook,
media.
Facebook group, TikTok,
Todos toman podcast.
y poquito del
Todos toman
Twitter,
pod.
¿no? Y poquito del Twitter.
Un poquito de chore.
Salud, muchachos.
Todos toman pod,
Salud,
or
muchachos.
todos toman podcast.com.
Clink, clink, clink.
Clink, clink,
Clink,
clink.
clink, clink.